Bonkle's back.
I actually appear to have misplaced Bankle the Nubhand Man, which is really unfortunate because I want to find him.
Well, that's okay. You can replace him with Bonkle the Roundman because that's what we're talking about today. Bonkle 2 is the Bohrok, baby.
I do love the Bohrok. Wow.
Everyone loves the Bohrok. They were round little freaks.
They were in Bionicle Peaked.
So I think the biggest issue with our first episode of Bionicle, the quiz series that will be going for the foreseeable future, I think the biggest issue was the lack of lore. And I'm sure we got tons of comments about that. The episode hasn't dropped yet as of the time of this recording, but I'm sure it's full of lots of complaints about how I didn't talk about a lot of lore. I wanted to keep that trend going. Unfortunately, when I got to writing a Bohrok quiz, it was physically impossible to do so without learning about lore. So before we dive into round 1 of this quiz, please turn your attention to a 4.5 minute long lore video that I had to make prior to this recording session.
No,
Here
Tyler.
you go. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Hello and welcome to Bohrok Lore 101. The year is 2002. LEGO released a wave of 6 new figures to act as their first major threat against the Toa. They were little round and evil guys, and they were called the Bohrok. The key features of the Bohrok were 2 things. 1, they could be folded up into balls, and number 2, when you pulled the little lever on the back of their backs, their neck would snap out and they'd headbutt shit, and it was awesome. You could also flip down a little transparent shell on their face to launch out the little rubber mask they had inside. Those little rubber masks were called Krana, and you got 1 of 8 random Krana packaged with each of your individual Bohroks. A gotcha system in my 2002 era toys? Gross. In the Bionicle lore, the Bohrok were insectoid, non-living robotic enemies who emerged in massive swarms and tried to destroy the island of Mata Nui. Now, while the Bohrok themselves were lifeless robots, the Krana inside of them were organic, living creatures. Essentially, the Krana just piloted the Bohrok like little mech suits. Kind of cool. Now, once the Krana was removed from the Bohrok body itself would essentially die because it wasn't alive, so it would just fall to the ground and be completely useless. However, the Krana itself would remain alive and could even take over other hosts, such as Toa, if it were shoved onto one's face like a mask. Now, the Bohrok were pretty dang cool. However, the Toa, knowing that they might be potentially out-coolified by the Bohrok, had to have an upgrade. So at the end of 2002, the Toa attained new forms equipped with cool silver armor and cooler weapons and all around cooler vibes. So in 2003, LEGO realized they can't let the Bohrok be left by the wayside. They gotta be just as cool as the Toa. So they made new Bohroks that also had cool silvery upgraded parts. And these figures, of course, were called the Bohrok Call. Don't ask me what call means. I didn't look that up. Now, these figures functioned exactly the same way as the original Bohrok. The only difference was in aesthetic. Their shields were replaced with cooler looking silver shields. Their feet replaced with cooler looking silver feet. And the transparent shell on their head was replaced with a completely opaque silver shell with a cool little pattern on it. Ooh, patterns. And of course, each one of them came with 1 of 8 random Krana packaged inside. They were just different colors now. So diving back into the lore, the original Bohrok were essentially just grunts. Like, they traveled in gigantic swarms and they always worked as like teams, and there was like 1 million of them. For example, there wasn't just 1 red Bohrok like there was 1 red Toa. There was like 100 or 1,000 red Bohrok and 1 red Toa. The Bohrok Call, however, were different. Essentially, 1 Bohrok from each of the different colored swarms was exposed to this plot device that I won't get into, and it transformed them into massively powerful versions of the Bohrok. So you can basically just think of these guys as like the Toa equivalent of the Bohrok. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's my understanding of it. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. It's fine. I'm wrong about a lot of things. Now, you might be wondering, how did the Bohrok Call differ in power level from the original Bohrok? Well, they were given different elemental powers exclusive to each one of them that had nothing to do with the rest of the swarm Bohrok that they came from. And also, apparently, they were able to possess like a memory backup system of some kinds, so they could retain consistent memories in the Bohrok Call bodies even after their their Krana were removed. So like if another Krana like came in and like replaced the original one, it could like gain the memories of the original one that was in it, so that it was kind of all centered into one body. Bionicles are cool. I think that's everything I need to go over for us to be able to get into this quiz. If I missed anything, hopefully I realized that during the quiz. Otherwise, it's going to be your responsibility in the comments below to educate us, because I'm dumb. This has been Bohrok Lore with Tyler from the past. Thank you. We're going to roll on into round number 1. It's Bohrok quiz time, baby. And we are starting with the Bohrok Swarm of Fire. These are the Tanok, I believe.
Sure.
T-A-H. I think that's Ta.
Yeah. Ta.
Yeah, this is the one I always wanted as a kid, but I didn't get because the gacha system. Like,
I mean, you could just buy the color that you want. The gacha system was exclusive to the masks inside of them.
No. There was the extra gacha system of, does the store you're buying it from have that color?
Oh, that's valid. My gacha system was,
gacha.
will my parents buy this for me? The answer was usually, they're just going to buy me one that I don't care about.
Yeah,
I
guess
got
what
so
color
many
I got?
brown Bionicles as a kid.
It was brown.
I don't know why my parents thought I fucked with brown so much. But like,
He's a boy.
I
He
just
likes
wanted the
mud.
green ones, and I never got the green ones. But anyway, the Tanok, they were the Bohrok of Fire, obviously. They have literal fire on their shields, and they're red, just like Tahu. And they have Ta in their name, just like Tahu. And
Ta.
the Ta place where the fire is that I didn't write down, and you can rip me up in the comments for forgetting the name of that. My first question for you about this red guy: what attribute do the Tanok excel at over the other Bohrok types? Your options are strength, speed, agility, and durability.
I want to take durability. That feels good.
Okay.
That feels nice. It feels wrong a bit, actually, now that I'm thinking about the color red, but I'm going to pick it anyways.
That's fair. I mean, Tahu did have a mask of shielding, so that felt wrong too.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, the mask's power had nothing to do with his color.
Not at all, no. It was just the
No,
one
yeah,
that he
it's-
had. Yeah.
It's just a crapshoot.
And for that reason, I will be choosing speed and agility are both on here.
It's true. They're different attributes.
Speed.
Okay. One for speed, one for durability. Mitch, what are you going for?
I feel like I'm gonna be wrong considering that black and brown Bohroks exist, but I'll go strength. I'll pick
Okay.
strength.
You are going to be wrong. Not necessarily for the reason that you said, but we do have a point on the board. The correct answer is speed. So Nico is getting a dang old point. Tanok are the fastest Bohrok, but despite their quickness, they are still very methodical and understand the value of teamwork. They are anime protagonists, I guess.
Teamwork.
If a single
Awesome.
Tanok is distressed or injured, the others rush to aid it or ensure its safety before continuing with their mission.
Are they not
Perhaps.
unthinking, unliving husks? Wait.
Well,
Well, the Krana
mask
inside
inside.
of them are living,
Yeah, I
and
guess so.
but if they are Tanok, then they exist for expressly Tanok-related purposes.
yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I just zoned the fuck out during your lore bit. But aren't these like the bad guy?
They are bad, yes.
Yeah,
they are evil.
They're evil.
They're
They're
to
like
kill
anime
things.
antagonists, not protagonists.
Yes. Well,
in that
yeah, but
case.
they believe in teamwork. Therefore, they have the mentality of an anime
Oh.
protagonist. Was my point.
But doing wrong. It's like
Yes.
Shadow the
Yeah.
Hedgehog.
Right, but they don't have guns. They have
Neither does he,
Krana.
most of the
I'm
time.
gonna-
Not yet.
There's 8 Krana. I'm going to show you one right now.
Gimme.
Here you
something.
go.
Give me-
This is the Krana Za, spelled X-A.
Ooh, that's cool.
I had one of
that.
these,
Mask.
not this color though, because the blue came with the Tanok, and I didn't have a Tanok. I had the black one, which I think is the last round of the quiz. But I had a Za because I remember the little wrinkly teeth.
Yeah, I never quite liked any of the designs of these masks, if I remember correctly. At least none of them that I'd seen.
That's fair. Some of them are cooler than others. Some of them are really bad. I did like that they were like rubbery and like kind of skull shaped, so that when you put them on the Toa, it looked like flesh. I thought that was really cool. I really fucked with that.
I was literally about to stop you and ask, so like, are these squishy things or are they hard? Because like I never had these, so I didn't know. Like, but it looked like it was a bit of like a
Squishy.
Yeah, they're rubber.
Bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it had some give to them based on the little background images in your Lord.
Yeah.
So.
One thing you'll know about Bionicle in the early days, between the Bohrok and the Rakshi, which we'll talk about in the next episode, Bionicle really loved just little rubber gotcha crap to shove into their villains.
Oh yeah,
choking hazards. And they would sell them in like box. Like you could just buy a box of random Krana and Krata, which we'll get into the next one. But like, it's just little rubber bullshit, and you could get, and you didn't know what you were gonna get. That. There's like a million of them. But what did this one do specifically? Krana, also known as the Swarm Commander, what was the power associated with this Krana? Was it strength, defense, strategy, or deception?
Second time we've seen strength. Second, twice now we've seen strength.
It is twice now you've seen strength.
Second time I'm not choosing strength. Give me strategy.
I thought you were about to be like, give me strength.
No, I would have done that if I was a funny person, but I'm not.
I'm picking strength again, not because it's the second occurrence of it, but because I'm thinking about ants.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
So I'm gonna do the forbidden tactic of doubling up. Mainly because I believe you said it was Swarm Leader.
Swarm Commander.
The name? Oh, Swarm Commander, sorry.
Yes.
And the thought of it being Commander makes me think it could be something like strategy. Now, they are evil, so it could also perhaps be deception. But I'm going to pick strategy because Nico, if I know one thing about him, he can read.
He can read. And he is reading this quiz particularly well. Because you're both getting a point. The correct answer is strategy. Good job using your context clues of the commander thing to figure out that they are little strategists.
And
I thought you wanted to say
strategists, one would say if they pronounced it correctly. Yeah, it grants us Bohrok the ability to form complex plans. These Krana lead the Bohrok swarm on their mission. That's why they're the wrinkliest ones of them all, and have the evilest looking triangle eyes.
Wrinkles in the brain correlate to wrinkles on the face.
I could tell because I read very good.
You sure do, pal. And we're gonna read the following question, because as we said in the lore dump video, there were not only the Bohrok, eventually there were the Bohrok Call. So what was the red Bohrok Call? Of course, it was Tanakh Call.
Naturally.
These look fucking cool.
Yeah, they are really fucking cool looking.
I really like these guys.
The only thing I
always preferred the normal ones.
The only thing I don't like about the new ones is I thought that the transparent shells in the originals were cool because you could see the Krana through it.
Yes.
I think these are cool that it has the pattern, but I feel like it loses a little bit of the freakiness when you can't see the creepy little face behind it.
I do want to say, and I 1000% agree with you there. And like for selfish non-thought ideals, I agree. But if these were to be better versions of, the previous, then wouldn't they want to upgrade themselves to the point where it's not as easy to get to the thing that gives them life and power? Like it feels like an actual upgrade. Like they were like, we're a little too exposed. Let's actually become better and like defend ourselves better. So it feels like it's actually like for like a canonical reason, perhaps makes sense. And I also fuck with that.
That's
but
fair.
Also I'm a selfish bitch.
Your logic falls apart when you consider the fact that they can still fling the masks out of their face holes to possess things. But but once again, you gotta remember they have a memory backup system. I believe the Bohrok Va, who we're not gonna talk about, would follow them around and replace their Krana, according to the lore. We're not talking about the Bohrok Va.
Okay.
Sorry. This quiz is already 20 questions, man. We gotta cut a little bit of the fat off in certain areas because, to be honest, I don't even remember those things existing. So
Flame him in the comments. My boy forgot the Bohrok Va. Couldn't even believe it.
they were basically just like Matoran, but their faces were Bohrok shields. That was it.
Oh. Ooh.
That's awesome.
So if that means something to you, cool.
Yeah.
Before
I'm
we
upset.
get too far off on Tangent Town, Taunak were obviously Bohrok of fire, but as stated in the lore video, the elemental powers of the Bohrok Call were completely different and unrelated. So, what was the power associated with Taunak Call? Was it magma, smoke, electricity, or weather?
Strategic smoke.
Okay. As a reminder, Kronazah not necessarily associated with this specific Bohrok, although it could be.
No. He's gonna smoke him out.
Yeah, he's reading. He's
Okay.
reading.
No. Okay. All right.
I'm reading real good.
I'm fairly certain, I swear, in the little, like, pre-recorded thing that you did, Tyler, I could have sworn that I saw this guy shooting out, like, an orange beam, and none of this applies to that.
You're shooting out a pink beam.
A pink beam.
Yeah.
What, you never seen orange smoke? You've never seen pink smoke?
Take magma. Just gonna take magma.
All right. One for magma, one for smoke.
Weather is terrifying. I'm doubling up on smoke because Nico is so good at reading.
Okay. Unfortunately, even though Nico is great at reading, he is known for not always passing his English exams, and that's why he's getting a big fat stinky F on this particular question, because the correct answer is electricity. Obviously, that's why he has flames on his shields. Because he shocks people with lightning.
Can you please not tell my mom about the F?
I'm going to call her immediately after this and tell
No,
her
we should
all
go
about
ground
it.
me.
She's
I
going to have
really-
to sign your report card or you cannot
I
go on
really
the field
don't want
trip.
to be grounded.
Taunak Call was the fast,
calling her
powerful,
now.
albeit haughty leader of the Bohrok Call squad.
I'll be at what?
Obviously, he was the leader. He's red. It had the power of electricity, which allowed it to send bolts of lightning or to create electric force fields. However, Taunak Call was not able to use chain lightning. Thank you, Wikipedia,
Oh, great.
for specifying that.
Love that. I recognize that when you said although haughty, I now understand that it is Haughty.
Yes, because you're good at
Not-
spelling and reading, yes.
You are calling him hot.
Well, he is also that, though.
Correct.
I was
But
just
not
not
as hot as the
expecting it from the
original
wiki.
I
Wasn't
went
expecting
through
it from the
puberty
wiki.
because of Taunak Call, moving on to round number 2. Wouldn't you know it, there was also a blue Bohrok, because there was a blue Toa, and the colors are all the same. And it will forever be a shame that Earth and Stone are the same fucking two different things. But we're talking about water right now. It's Galak, the water
Oh,
one.
like golly.
Look at him there.
Yeah, Galak. It's woo. They all have the
really
same
weird
prefixes
angle for this.
for everything because they're from the same
That makes
regions and the
sense.
elements are associated with the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's like poetry. It rhymes, as George
Blue-
Lucas would say.
No, but also blue and orange is great.
Yeah,
I like this
do-
color
yes,
scheme a
yes.
lot.
I do
Yes.
like that they, in a lot of cases, would go with like the contrasting colors for a lot of these guys. Very effective color theory on Lego's end. Now, what did the Galak specialize in compared to the other Bohrok swarms? Were they good at adaptability, stealth, agility, or swimming?
There's agility again.
Yes,
is
I think
agility.
they were good at agility. I think they could finger paint really, really well, and you gotta have agile fingers to finger paint like that.
Do they have fingers?
is...
Don't ask them that. That's really insensitive, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's actually, those aren't shields. They're just big webbed fingers. They're just little
That seals the
flippers.
deal.
They're
I'm
all
going with
fleshy.
swimming.
Okay, cool.
just just they show up in front of you like all of a sudden they're just like, and here are little tree friends. I'm gonna beat the devil out of you.
Yeah, they're actually frogs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is a tough one because like I feel like the webbed shieldy things make me immediately think it's swimming. But you can also be agile while you're swimming, and you could also be pretty schnicka when you're swimming too. So like it could really be any of those. I'll pick adaptability.
Okay, you just wanted a right answer because it is adaptability, and you are now tied with Nico. Yeah, the Gallock are extremely adaptive Bohrok. Their strategies evolve quickly, changing as soon as a Matoran or Toa can figure them out, and they attack in unpredictable patterns. They do not strike in the same manner a second time, so as to keep their attacking methods impossible to figure out. They do also swim, but that was not the answer I was looking for.
That's very fair. I've done this to you before as
I mean,
well.
it's
sounds
literally
great.
a picture of it swimming, so
Yep.
Yeah,
kind of went without saying.
I don't see any water in that picture. I don't know.
True.
Did you also know that they use their water powers to build dams, which cause destructive flooding? Anyway, here's another Krana that we're gonna look at. So previously I showed you the Krana Za. This is the Krana Za, spelled Z-A this time, not X-A. It is pronounced exactly the same way according to the wiki.
I love Pokemon.
I kind of like this. This is freaky.
This is my favorite
I like
one.
this guy. This
Yeah.
this feels
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this feels like Mirax mask from the Skyrim DLC.
I know what that means. It
I
honestly
love
kind
this
of
thing,
reminds me of another Lego franchise that existed several years later called Knight's Kingdom, and the main villain of that one had a black knight helmet that kind of looked and was shaped similar to that. Let us know if you want me to do a quiz on that. I'm sure no one remembers it, but I do.
Yeah, what
and it
the
was
hell
like
is Knight's
Bionicle, but with people. Anyway.
Nico, I'm sorry. You know, if Nico would have posted an image that looked anything like the thing I'm looking at right now, I wouldn't have said anything. But unfortunately, I do truly think that this does not look like what you posted.
Yeah, no,
No, now
actually,
that I look
guess
at it,
I can
it
see how you
doesn't.
would think it, but it's not.
Yeah,
Really
no,
that close.
I apparently forgot what that looked like, and my brain filled in some blanks that weren't there, brother.
They could
It's
both
okay, you
be
were built for
children of
reading.
Cthulhu. So
Reminds me of Trigger
Yeah.
Happy from Skylanders.
we're going on far too many tangents. I'm gonna have to
real.
cut you off. I know Kyle had
Skylanders
something
quiz?
locked and loaded, but we're never gonna find out what it is because I do have to ask you, what was Kranaza's power? Keep in mind, Kranaza was the squad leader Krana. Here are your options: mind control, telepathy, durability, command.
There's like almost synonyms in like every question.
But they're not. Almost, but no.
Almost, but no.
Mind control.
Okay.
You know, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate recently, and I've been making great use out of the command spell. So I gotta represent it here.
Okay. Very fair. I'm gonna need more
I don't
than
know.
from you, Kyle.
You couldn't decipher what I meant by that. How could you? No, I don't know why, but I feel like telepathy is calling to me.
Okay.
It
It's
doesn't
calling to
feel
you
like
because
that's
the
gonna be the right
correct
answer.
answer is telepathically being shot into your brain from our little Za here, because it is telepathy, and Kyle is getting
Oh wow!
his third
cool.
point.
The way
Well,
that
I
you
might-
set that up, I really thought you were about to tell him to eat shit, and he was wrong.
Nope, I'm not that funny. He's too smart of a lad. Krana Za can communicate telepathically with and read minds of other Krana and beings.
Cool.
Neat.
That's rad.
Yeah.
That's rad as hell.
What a wide range of things they can telepathically talk to each other and beings.
Yup.
Anything that is sentient ?
Anything that bees.
Yeah.
I don't have any more detail than that.
Yeah.
If anyone has more information, feel free to drop it in the comments, because again, I really only go like knuckle deep in the lore. If you want to go elbow deep in the lore, you're gonna have to talk to someone who's been invested in this for longer than me. I loved this shit as a kid. My entire life passed by, and now I'm back into it, and I remember nothing. So
Yeah. It's just swimming in the ocean, swims past a moray eel, and just beams into its head. Just ugh.
I need you to know you're disgusting. I need it to happen right now.
of course, we gotta talk about the call of the Gallock swarm, because it's Gallock call, and this is probably my least favorite looking one of the call. I don't know why. I feel like the blue just kind of makes it look cheap.
I don't much like any of the call designs. I feel similarly about the upgraded Toa, but like most of the change is that they removed color from the design, and they all look much more similar. Like
the only one that I think is a 100% objectively pure 100% upgrade from the original is the green one, which we're going to talk about in round 3. But first, we got to talk about Gallock Call, who had a power that was not water, and I need you guys to guess for 1 point what that was. Here are your options.
Okay.
Was it kineticism, magnetism,
Go on, read it.
absorption, or repulsion?
You had a typo, I see.
I did. I was fixing it.
Okay. I was like, the way that you were looking at it, I was like, does he not remember what that is? Or can he not? Like, is it?
No, I was making sure that something was spelled correctly, because something looked wrong.
Yeah.
I gotta rip my man Magnetism. He never lets me down.
All right. My man's a Magneto stan.
Nope.
Well, then I guess magnetism
actually
let you
don't
down
like
at
him.
least once. If you don't like the magnet guy.
I love Magneto. He's one of my favorite characters in Marvel. I'll pick kineticism.
Okay.
Fuck you, Mitch.
I don't know anything about him. I just think he looks silly.
I think a lot of people probably tune into our videos and say the same things about us. So.
I'm gonna start wearing
to
red
you,
and purple
Kyle.
spandex just to spite you.
Oh.
What? I'm gonna do it to you just like you did to me. I'm gonna pick a kineticism.
Cool.
can't
You're
read, no.
gonna copy him being wrong. I hope you feel ashamed of that. I don't actually know
Like
if
you did to
kineticism is a
me.
word. That's what I was trying to figure out. The correct answer is magnetism, so it's not letting Mitch down today. He does get his first point. Magnets have brought him into the game.
Magnetism never let me down except Magneto.
Kineticism is a word.
Stop.
It was just so aggressively specific that I couldn't imagine you had pulled that out of your ass.
I did, because I didn't know. I was like, magnetism, that's like Magneto. Kinetic energy is what Gambit has, and he's the best X-Men. How do I word that? I'll make an attempt. And it was wrong, so it doesn't matter. Gallock Call was a greedy, self-serving Bohrok Call that saw itself as capable of doing anything. Gallock Call was also very silent, stealthy, and able to find a way past. I almost said paste, and that's not what that says. A way past any obstacle in its path. Its surface is designed to make it difficult to grasp, making Gallock Call very hard to catch, as well as allowing it to seemingly flow around obstacles. Like water, but it's not water themed anymore. Magnets, how do those work? It had the power of magnetism, which allowed it to cause any object to become magnetized or magnetic, and to any level of intensity.
Any object?
That's what it said. Any object.
That's not how magnetism is failing me. That's not how that works.
Bionicle
No,
is
man.
not grounded in reality. I don't know if you knew. These are little ball-shaped Bakugan Gundams piloted by squishy little sentient brain alien masks on an
they give you the
island
groovy neck.
where people build themselves after being washed out to sea in canisters of unknown origin.
But that's cool,
I do like
though.
the concept of thinking about the Bohrok like they're frogs, except instead of having a long tongue that shoots out, it's just like imagining a frog shooting its head forward. Like,
Would be very terrifying. Round number 3, it's the green boy, which means he's the best one, which means I never had him as a kid because my parents just never bought me the green ones and I had no money. This is Leevok. Of course, you remember Liwa was the Toa of air, so he is the Bohrok of acid.
Of course. I have to say right off the bat, I really appreciate the accent colors on here because like the other two had slight accents at like the joints it looked like, but this guy has accented knees as well.
I believe they don't have accented knees when they are a Bohrok call, but all of the base form Bohrok do have accented joints.
Do that? Oh shit!
But I do like this shade of green.
I
What is
now
that?
understand
Lichen?
more Mitch saying that he dislikes that they removed color because I was like, I mean, they just kind of did one with the call, but I didn't notice the accent color initially. Partially because I didn't pay that much attention to the first one, and the second one, I can't really see that angle. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on there in the shadow.
It is fair. It's a very dynamic pose.
It's a really cool
Read, not
pose. It's just
see.
hard to tell some of what's going on in there.
Reading's your thing, anyways.
This thing is
so
sick,
you're
anyways.
fine.
Yeah, right. Reading, not color.
And colors not, yeah.
Yeah, very.
I
those are
do
your
really
pros and
well
cons.
with an e-ink. Black and white.
Cool. So what did Leevok specialize in compared to the other Bohrok swarms? Were they known for aggression, intelligence, agility, or evasion?
Aggression.
Evasion.
Quick answers. From everyone but Mitch. He's taking his fucking time.
Sorry, I'm just
didn't hear
evading
him?
the I mean, yeah, I said it earlier. It was just that Kyle was so loud that he was.
Of course.
Sorry, just gotta be aggressive. Sorry.
Thank you for the advice. I will be aggressive. Aggression.
Cool. You will be aggressively wrong. The correct answer is
Yes!
intelligence. No one gets points.
Okay. Why? That's kind of an overlap a little bit with. It's okay. No, that was speed. That's fine. This is confusing.
I was confused the whole time I was writing this quiz because I was like, I
Make
would
them
like
the colors.
to have an easy first round. Unfortunately, I had to learn about their fucking personalities because there was nothing else to really quiz you on for the base form Bohrok.
This
Colors
what this is implying to me is that this is intelligent without strategy, though. Like,
You would be wrong. They are clever tacticians, never striking in one place for long and making it hard to predict where they would turn up next. They can work in swarms, but they prefer to work in smaller groups. They practice hit-and-run tactics and are likely the most intelligent Bohrok species, more than capable of thinking and operating alone. The only real way to stop them is to corner a group and surprise each one individually. While they are the most intelligent, should also be known they are considered the most dangerous as well because they shoot fucking acid that melts through any substance. So,
Yeah, hit and run tactics is something that spits high velocity acid is crazy.
yeah. I just think it's wild that like, and in the comics they were kind of dealing with like different swarms for not the color of the Toa. They were just kind of going all over the place and it was all intermixed. But in my child brain, I always imagined it was like a one-on-one scenario. Like the green Toa has to take care of the green Bohrok. And I'm sure he showed up for a wind fight and got shot with acid and just went, what the fuck is happening?
No, he just uses the wind and like pushes it back at them.
oh yeah, yeah.
He counters them perfectly.
I guess that's fair. I guess that is fair. We're getting into, I'm going to be honest, I don't like a single one of the Krana that we're going to look at for the rest of the quiz. The two cool ones were the first two. This one is a tiki mask looking fuck. And this is Krana Vu.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
This one's not awful, but it is.
He's just frowning real hard.
Yeah.
Big underbite.
Yeah,
It gives me
I don't hate
Aku
this.
Aku vibes from like Crash Bandicoot, kind of, because it is just very Tiki Mask energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
He got that bulldog underbite.
This Bohrok is clamping down and never letting go, and also spitting acid on you.
It's
Riding
giving
on
me
a
a little
skateboard.
like it's giving me a little like clone troopery vibes a bit too with the way it's laid out.
I guess I can see that. I
Like
suppose.
some kind of weird elite clone trooper group or stormtrooper group or something. I
guess-
kind of dig it.
Just like in my mind, like the first two that we looked at are very like fleshy organic designs. Like if they're taking you over like an alien parasite, I'm like, that's cool. This one is like you're being taken over by a Tiki Mask, which I guess can kind of make sense. But it's not the same energy as the first two. But anyway, Krana Vu was the Surveyor Krana. And his power was one of the following four things. Was it flight, sight, might, or bright?
I hate you.
Good.
Wait, are we playing Terraria?
Give me bright.
Okay, Nico's going for
Give me
bright.
bright.
This is a very Kyle-coded quiz round. I'm upset about it. I hate being on this side of it. Which one did you pick, Nico?
Bright, because the Will Smith Netflix original movie Bright can never let me down.
Wow, what a reference. What
I'm
a
upset.
reference.
I'm upset not only at Tyler for this round, but also for you for making the round somehow worse. I'm gonna pick flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote a really bad paper about that in college.
Really?
What?
What?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this film before.
What year did that movie come out?
It's fine. Shit if I know, man.
Time stream, look it up for me. We just
All right,
talked about the movie Bright for a really long time. What did you guys pick?
Bright.
Flight.
Right, flight. Mitch didn't pick. What are you picking, Mitch?
I said sight 3 times.
Okay.
It's your fault for making this round all sound a shame.
It's not my fault. We went on a 30-minute tangent about a really shitty Will Smith movie from like
That's what you get.
10 years ago.
Ask for this.
The correct answer is flight. Kyle gets another point.
It gets to fly, but
trying
Levi
to-
can only glide.
Yeah,
Just trying to
but
keep the orcs
again,
down.
Any Bohrok with this thing has the ability to fly. Does not just not have to be Levok. Could be any kind of Ok.
That's so true.
As Krana or random. These guys are little
happens-
like our little gachapon balls that kill things. That's all they are.
What happens if a Levok gets the mask that lets them strategize? Are they just like fucking... Is it like Code Geass? Did they cross over with Code Geass?
You know, I don't know. That is a question for people who understand the Bionicle lore much more than me, because I am also kind of confused about the fact that the Krana and Bohrok have separate personality power traits, but are in the same. I don't know.
Is it like so like the user, so the mask has like something that's good with, and then depending on where, like, because like it's its own thing, right? It's like good at this thing, and then it goes into a thing that's good at another thing. So like you have like mix and match ability, you know, like it could like strategically go to one that like it needs in that moment, you know, like attach itself to a host.
Again, you're gonna have to reference the lore video I made at the beginning of the video, and if that doesn't explain it, then you're gonna have to go and look yourself, because that's all I got. You guys ready to see a glow up?
Yes.
Because Levok Call might be my favorite Bohrok call. Look at this stand. Look how he's walking.
Whoa,
he's feeling
it's
himself.
great.
He got the strut, dude.
He got the teeth in those grippers now.
He's got little scissor clippers for
I
hands.
did have that shield. I think I had this guy.
I didn't, but I wanted it
yeah.
because he was the coolest one. Not just because he was green, but I do really like the shield. Because Levok, the normal Levok, kind of mid. Levok Call, he was like, I see the mid that I am coming from, and I am going to evolve to be fashion. I'm going to be iconic. I'm going to be sharp, if you will.
I like both. This is definitely my favorite gray one, though. I refuse to
That's-
refer to it as silver. It's devoid of color.
Yeah, all right.
I guess you're colorblind like Nico, because there is some shine on that, which would imply it is
It is
silver,
made
not
of
gray.
plastic.
It's
And
not
yeah,
the
shiny
same as
plastic.
me because he is voluntarily colorblind in this case.
Very fair.
Intentionally, selectively colorblind.
Are you going to be?
Nico doesn't have a
bad at
choice.
Are you going to be intentionally power blind when I read you the options of what Levok calls power was? Because it wasn't acid. It was something very different. Was it scissor, shift, vacuum, or pulse?
Fuck is shift. I'll take it. But like, what?
Hey,
I think vacuum would be cool.
are you picking it?
Yep.
All right.
How's that work?
I think vacuum would be cool. But
Are you
pulse is
picking it?
cooler.
Okay. Pulse is cooler because it's wrong. And don't ask me what shift means because I made it up. It doesn't
That's
mean
on the
anything.
keyboard.
Good.
The correct answer is vacuum. He got jealous of the green people's wind powers and just got it himself. He was like, acid is too cool.
Wow.
I want to be a wind boy. Don't know how that
He
factors
doesn't
into
do
the
acid
scissor
anymore.
hands, but neat.
You
with
suck
the
you in and scissor in.
Yeah, it says with its vacuum shield, Levok Call could suck all the air of the surrounding area and shoot it back out in a single titanic blast.
Huh?
I dig it.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Scissors are
figured
known
it out.
for
I dig it.
sucking.
Yeah.
He's still the coolest one. Again, look at that stride. Dude is walking into the store to buy a limited edition pair of Bionicle Nikes that we all wanted as a child.
Someone give this man some Tims.
Jesus.
All right, we're moving ahead to round 4. We're moving on into Browntown. And I'm down with Browntown. That certainly was a song from a band I like. And it's Bohrok, the brown one.
Oh.
Ooh,
That's actually
that
kinda
green-
cool.
That
Welcome,
green
buddy.
accent rips.
Yeah,
is
the green
nice.
accent is very nice. I also
It's saving it.
I think that his shields do kind of just look like 3 fat fingers.
Yep, and that's the shields I ended up with.
Oh
so-
man, I actually lucked
Yeah.
out. I didn't get the brown Bohrok. My parents got me the black one, which is cooler. So
It is cooler.
maybe that's why my favorite color now is black, because my parents bought me so many black Bionicles as a kid that I was just like, I guess I'm accepting this. I mean, I own nothing but black T-shirts as an adult.
I gotta say, the posing and the lighting is doing this guy a lot of favors because he is like super lame.
Yeah, he's
Get him out of the
not
box.
that cool. Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm getting cool vibes from this guy. I don't know about you.
he looks
I mean, I
very
know about
nice
you.
as a
You're
ball
not.
Yeah.
because his shields give
Yeah.
him tire tread looking sides.
Yeah,
That's cool. That's cool. Unlike
anyway,
vacuum
what was-
scissors.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, unlike vacuum scissors, go ahead.
Oh, we're beefing now.
True. I want you to tell me what the Bohrok swarm was known for compared to the other Bohrok swarms. Were they known for being lazy, for being timid, for being violent, or for being calm?
Violent stands out among these, and for that reason, I think it's a landmine, and I'm choosing calm.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna
He
pick.
isn't- Go on.
I'm gonna pick timid because
Okay.
my brown Bohrok always stayed in the box because I didn't take it out to play with it.
Wow. It wasn't a box though, it was a canister, which doubled as its nest. They built the lore around the fact that you could put them in canisters. Did you know that if you had a Bohrok and you rolled it up into a ball, you could shove it into the tippy top of the lid of the canister and have it hang there like it was nesting?
Are you crazy? I threw that thing out.
You sinner. You didn't use the canisters. The canisters were like part of the bonkles. They had
No, it was
can-
the packaging.
No, the lids of the Toa
throw it
had
out.
heads on them that you could shove the masks on and put other heads around them and make a little shrine. And the Bohrok canisters were their homes. They slept in them. You balled them and shoved the anal plug into it, and then they hung.
What are you, some kind of freak fanatic? What are you talking about?
Did everyone pick?
Of course he is. He's hosting the quiz. Real quick, before I pick, just want to say shout out to the packaging for Bionicles. I don't think we've even mentioned
That
it
is
in the
really
last
cool.
episode because, like, honestly, like, top of class for packaging of a children's
That was
toy.
part of the
Like, those
appeal.
things were, like, easily the coolest thing and the reason why they jumped out at me at the store.
Genius marketing.
That being said, I was going to also pick Timid, and I was pretty upset that I allowed Mitch to go first because now I'm upset. But I was gonna make a bit about this guy's just jealous of how cool the last fellow was sporting some Tims, so he went for Timid instead.
Oh, that's a good joke. You're not going to get a point for it, but it is a good joke. Nico's getting a point, though, because this is just a calm, cool, chill motherfucker.
Noise.
I dig it.
He's
I
like,
like it.
I look like shit, and I am going to act like shit and just be fucking floating in the lazy river.
It's just like,
rarely
I'm
as
content with
calm
my
as I
ability.
am. I'm rarely as calm as I am when I'm pooping.
True. I can get
That's
pretty...
like a torrential time for
it can,
me.
it can aggro me.
Sweaty.
Power are usually calm but can become dangerous depending on the situation. Once they decide to tackle a problem, they will not cease until it's solved. They will ignore interference of any kind until it becomes clear that they must defend themselves. When they do, they advance slowly but surely toward the nuisance and nothing will deter them. After an attack, they will usually return to their mission without hesitation. This entire paragraph could describe me pooping.
Again? Sweaty.
Yeah. Now I'll have to pass.
I'm gonna show you another Krana.
Oh.
Speaking of poop,
Boy, oh boy, I hope it's green.
it is green. I've been color coordinating the ones that I've been showing you because there's images of them in every color, and I've been color coordinating for the one that would be inside of said Bohrok that I'm showing you because I'm thinking ahead and I'm an intelligent being. Please tell me how dumb I am in the comments. I love being kink shamed.
I like this mask. I like this one.
Yeah,
This
I like
is
his little
imagery
bubble mouth.
is
The
evoking.
circles are odd.
Yeah, because of that, the imagery is evoking to me plankton being stepped on by Squidward.
I love that.
references in this episode.
I love that. I did mention before, love Alien, and these are very facehugger-esque. And this one really feels very facehugger-esque with, like, you know, like almost like a shell thing with like the arms wrapping around it, like grabbing your mouth, and it's just like shoving its little cord down your throat and laying eggs in you.
Neat.
Oviposition.
Hot.
I like it too.
His name is Chronica. Speaking of caca and poop.
Okay.
And he is his function is the clearance worker. So with that knowledge in your little noggins now, was his power speed, power, shielding, or digging?
His power is top shelf sales because he puts everything on clearance.
Ah, I see. So I'm gonna put you down for power.
I don't
Because
think
there's nothing more powerful than slashing prices like a boss.
Good deal.
Oh, he's digging for that sale, brother.
You know what? Yep. No. Yeah. He's digging through the bargain bin to find things.
Amazing. Are both
I'll
of you going
take
for
your
digging?
charity. No, I'll go with power.
Okay.
You assign that to me.
Okay.
This is my hole. This hole is mine. It was made for me. But I didn't dig it.
Kyle, did you pick?
Did Nico pick? Did he pick digging?
Yes.
Okay. Because I considered picking digging. I wanted to make sure you picked it before I picked something else. I'm going to take shielding.
Okay. You're gonna start to take a really commanding lead because it did have the power of shielding.
You bastard.
When I think of a
was hanging on your
Chronica
charity.
clearance worker, I think shielding. It can shield itself and others
What?
from attacks. These Chronica spearhead the swarm's mission because they're clearance workers.
Clearance worker. They protect your wallet.
Yeah, They mark down all the things that you need. Be it groceries, toiletries, otheries, all of it on sale.
New bodies.
He works at Ollie's, and he's there to get you good stuff cheap, as the slogan says. Speaking of good stuff being cheap, here is Bohrok Call. The call, Bohrok Call of the Bohrok Normal. Wow. It's not bad. The silver does kind of look nice with the brown. I will say I do like it. It stands out.
I kind of yeah. Yeah.
The lighting makes it look almost brassy, and that's nice. The pattern on the head, not the.
Yeah.
Oh, but it could be brassy, but it can't be silver.
Well, yeah.
The fingers are weirdly less cool or less unique on the new one.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like it would look cool as like a chest plate or something other than what it's being used for. Which, to be fair,
Co-op Millennium Falcon.
anytime I would play with my Bionicles, I would take them apart within like a day of when I actually built them. So the Bohrok shields that I had were never actually used Bohrok shields. I usually used them as chest plates or shoulder plates or a face if I was feeling freaky with it. But yeah, I mean, I don't really like either of the shields. So between brown prime and brown regular.
Yeah, I mean the regular brown was kind of cool. I kind of digged it, but this one just feels like it. I guess it just wants to rock on or something. I don't know, but like it.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like it's giving little devil horns, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe he just really likes rock and roll.
I think it's associated with his power because obviously, like his original power, like the Bohrok are stone because they're brown. But he traded that in when he got exposed to a plot device. He got those shields because he now uses one of the following 4 options: plasma, laser, sand, or nuclear.
Nuclear, duh. What's more hardcore rock and roll than some nuclear bombs?
I'll tell you what's more hardcore rock and roll than some nuclear bombs. It's sand.
Oh,
No, you're right.
okay.
Those are teeny tiny little rocks.
Which of these options do you think is the coolest, Mitch?
Well, you know what? Going on that logic, plasma.
Oh. You'd be correct, because he does have the power of plasma.
Sand.
I would have been very sad if it was sand. Good job with that red herring.
I just thought it would be funny. Bohrok Call was a slow-moving, yet nearly unstoppable Bohrok Call. It was gifted with the powers of plasma, which allowed it to melt or vaporize any obstacle, superheat the air around it, and destroy nearly any substance. You would think this would have gone to the evolution of the acid one, not the rock one, but okay.
This one appears to accomplish very similar things to several of the others that we've already talked about.
No, they're all unique and special beings, okay?
Understood,
Speaking
yes,
of
sir.
a unique and special snowflake, we are going into ice now with Bohrok, who has buzzsaws.
Those are good shields. I like those
This
shields.
might be the first one that looks a little familiar to me.
It's
I
pretty
think
nice.
this would look badass as a ball.
I agree. Buzzsaws on the side of a ball. Did Bakugan ever do that? We'll never know because we're going to be stuck
would
in
not roll
Bionicle
well.
land for like a year before we can even think about attempting that whole situation.
Or it could even be considered.
I want you to tell me, for one singular point, what Bohrok, the Bohrok Swarm of Ice, what did they do? What were they known for?
I was not ready for this
Stand
question.
out. I know, it's a very different question than I've asked you for any of the other ones. What did they do differently that they put on their resumes for when Makuta was like hiring? I want to do evil things. What do you got? Were they known for being vengeful, fearless, lucky, or silent?
So, real quick, I do want to make a point. I'm just now realizing that every single time you're telling us like what these guys are called, you're not saying the same word every time.
Nope.
Because they're all incredibly similar. And I'm just hearing you go, Bohrok, Bohrok, Norak, Dorak, Korak, Korak, Kodak, Kabak, Kabak. And I'm just like, oh.
Well, no. Some of them are. It's because it's always the prefix that matches the island that the Toa is associated with, / the Matoran or something, all that stuff.
Yes, of course.
The suffix changes. For example, if we go back to the green one, he was Livok. However, this one is Korak.
Yeah. No, I'm being a tad exaggeratory for sure.
Probably
especially
not.
because I do exactly remember you saying Livok and me like hearing the entire Commander Irvin speech in my head. So I definitely am being a bit exaggeratory. It is insane how similar they all are. And I feel like as a child, if I would have gotten into this, I would have been like, oh dude, there's Korak and Livok and like I would have like been like so locked in on all of it. At the age now learning all this, it's such a blur. Like the names that you have said are so mushed together. It's crazy. I'm gonna pick Lucky.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm gonna pick Silent because I wish Kyle had stayed that.
Oh.
It's got buzzsaws, you fucking moron. Why would it be silent?
Lubed up.
That'll do it.
Wow. I'm going to pick Fearless because that's the most effective character trait to have when you are wielding a weapon such as buzzsaws.
True and real, and you need to be fearless in order to make the comeback that you are attempting to make because
I'm not going to make it.
is the correct answer, and you have just gotten another point. So, good on you.
Most excellent.
The word fearless was not used in this description, but I think it is a good encapsulation of what I'm about to read. Korak consider themselves invincible and are dismissive of danger. Thus, they have no regard for their own safety. They will carry on working until they have no choice but to react. However, they have one weakness. They always confront enemies one-on-one rather than as a unified force, forcing them to rely on their formidable individual skills.
Oh, they're delusional.
They have protag syndrome to them. We said that earlier, but these ones clearly have protag syndrome.
Yeah.
I appreciate their desire for the duel, at least.
They have honor.
Yeah. Also, just absolutely love the light blue with the white. It's such a nice design.
It's a very
choice.
good accent. And here's a light blue Krana that one might find inside of your Korak when you purchased one circa 2002. This one is Krana Yo.
Oh, he's silly.
He kind of looks like the Cart Titan.
Ew.
Yeah. Yep.
I was at first, and then you spoke.
You know, we did have like individual tally boards for like what do we make the most references to, and AOT is quickly trying to catch up to SpongeBob. It's
That's
really
right.
working its way up
I
in there.
am wearing my AOT shirt today, so I guess that was. Look, it's Levi. Look, it's Levi.
Whoa, it's
Whoa,
Levi's
he's on my
ass.
pants.
Levi's back.
Levi, show me your ass. What?
Insert a gif of me twerking.
Yeah, shake it, white boy. Yeah.
This mask.
God forbid a white boy has a little bit of motion.
Krana Yo was the mole. That was the descriptor of this one. It's Krana Yo.
What?
Mole. So what does that mean exactly? Well, here are your options for what the power was for Krana Yo Mole. Was it tunneling, espionage, disguise, or dexterity?
If I know anything about moles, it's their dexterity. I'll take it.
All right.
If I know anything about moles, it's their espionage. I guess, actually, yes. Yeah, I'll still pick
yes, in one definition of mole, yes.
I'll still step on that, yeah.
It's almost like I referenced both definitions with my answers that I generated.
My
I don't
words
think
moved
that's
faster
possible.
than my brain did for once.
I have to remind myself that the power of the mask does not necessarily correlate to the Bohrok that we just talked about.
It's true. It could, but not necessarily.
I'm just going to take the bait and go tunneling, if not only because I'm imagining the scenario where they're just kind of like, the heroes are walking through like a valley or a canyon of some kind, and then just this white buzzsaw bowl just like crashes out through one of the walls and like it smashes into one of the heroes, and it takes them with him, and then they got to go into a one-on-one duel because they're like carried into another area. I'm imagining that.
Slow
cool
down,
scenario.
but I can't get the storyboard out fast enough. Hang on, I gotta.
You gotta slow down because I need to
Unfortunately-
catch up to you to hand you a point because you did get this correct. And your comeback is going very, very strong now.
What's the
Tunneling
point?
is
the
the
point?
correct answer. Grants its Bohrok the ability to tunnel through almost any substance on Matanui.
Wow.
So regardless of what
Do
your
they dig
little
with their
shield fingers
hands,
look
or do they
like,
go like-
you can dig through whatever the fuck you want, as long as your little brain goopy mask MacGuffin guy looks like that. Got that long nose for sniffing because you're a mole.
What are the point totals right now, Mr. Man?
If my math is correct, and it might not be,
I love Tyler math.
I fuck up a lot, but I have it written down as Nico 3, Kyle and Mitch tied with 5.
Oh.
Which is not at all what the
fuck
score
happened?
was just a few rounds ago. Mitch has really and truly started to make a comeback.
I stopped paying attention after a certain point and thought I just earned my 3rd point.
No, and maybe you could have, but if I fucked up the
Tyler
math, I'm using my powers of whatever to change it to whatever I just said, and that will be the score moving forward. If that was not it before, it is now.
Add it to the wiki, Tyler's powers of whatever.
That's how I've always done this, so
I really hope it was incorrect, and like you just saying that did change it, because I adore just the idea of a good old Tyler's power of whatever edit. Let's switch this over to the different numbers.
it's happened
Suddenly
before. It
Mitch is
just
tied
never
for
had a
first.
name. But we got to move on to the Bohrok call of the Korok Swarm, which of course was Korok Call, who is the most monochrome one because he is just white and silver. Looks pretty fucking sleek, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, the snowflake styled mini buzzsaws.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on there? That's
I-
crazy.
I believe so. And while the original saws did generate ice, these one we're not going to talk about the sound that was just made.
What sound?
Exactly. Korok Call had a power that was not ice. It was, in fact, one of the following: teleportation, cloning, molecules, or sound.
Cloning. Duh.
Molecules. Duh.
Okay?
I have no confidence that you had any confidence in saying the word duh after saying molecules.
It would be very funny to me, and I accept the loss if the Bohrok that evolved from the one that loves one-on-one fights acquired the power of cloning.
That would be really funny.
I'll pick sound.
Okay, you'll pick a correct answer because your comeback is real and true. It is the power of sound. Technically, the power in the Bionicle wiki was referred to as sonics,
Okay.
which I guess is
that
probably
checks
just
out.
a really British way of saying sound because
Yeah.
here's your lore dump. Korok Call was one of the strongest Bohrok Call. It had been gifted with the elemental power of sonics, which allowed it to create blasts of sound, sonic force fields, and even entire objects made of solid sound.
What the fuck?
What?
For this ability, some considered it more deadly than the rest of the Bohrok Call squad put together. It was often seen on its own because its powers affected even the other Bohrok Call. It was also the easiest Bohrok Call to track since the use of its power tended to make sonic booms.
It didn't
Sonic
need
boom.
crafting.
So, those aren't little
Included.
buzzsaws, I guess. Those are little tambourines that it's just shaking around and fucking making sonic booms out of.
All right, the white one's my favorite now.
It's pretty cool.
Both forms. Both
Tambourine
forms.
Man, baby.
And wouldn't you know it, I'm going to show you another Krana before we go into the next Bohrok, because there were 8 Krana and only 6 Bohrok colors. So I do have to double up in the last 2 rounds. Also, just because to beat the comments are probably already made, technically Chronicall were different than Chrono, and they did have different powers. Some of them slightly different, more powerful versions of regular Chrono powers. Some of them completely different and entirely lore dependent, and talked about things that we're not even going to get into. I'm not talking about them today. We're just talking about regular Chrono. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's already a long quiz. I have to cut corners. I also didn't realize that the Chronicall existed until today.
Yeah, that would do it.
Oops. So this one is Chronojaw. It kind of suck.
I don't think I like this one.
It's not my favorite.
Flat
A little bit.
A.
pancake.
A.
Not wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I think this one would look better if the two little divots under the eye holes were the eye holes.
That would be an improvement.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it would be a bigger improvement if. Never mind.
Please go on. Please.
No,
I can't do this.
no, I can't do more than you just did.
Great point. A.
However,
And speaking of A, Chronojaw was the scout, which of course means his power was one of the following. Was it sight,
Of course.
radar, speed, or jumping?
jump.
We have had speed in so many of these.
Uh-huh. But it hasn't been correct yet.
Radar.
Okay.
I'm gonna play the game. I'm not gonna pick jumping, but I really want to.
Okay.
You know what? Sight let me down before. Surely it won't again.
Okay. I put in jumping because I wanted you to have the crisis of, could they not jump before? Was that not
I'm
a
glad-
default thing they could do?
I'm
and
glad.
I don't know.
I'm so glad that you said that too, because the whole like me going was literally me going, can they jump?
Can they jump without a power? I don't actually know the answer to that. This is not a power. I just thought that would be funny. The correct answer is radar, so Nico gets another point.
Actually makes sense.
They can use radar sense to detect distant obstacles in the swarm's path, much like a scout would do. Wow! We're finally moving on to the last Bohrok color, and that of course is the black one associated with earth, not stone, because those are different things. I'm going to be pissed about that forever, and I will probably bitch and moan about it in every episode of this entire series.
Yeah, I
but
would
this
reverse those colors.
is the Bohrok that I did have, that I received as a Christmas present as a child. And it's Nuvok, and he does look like this.
Ooh.
The
I do
bright
love
green
the green.
accents are very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
There.
Monster energy.
Yeah.
Houston Outlaws.
No
energy.
wonder I turned out to be a delinquent. So, Nuvok, of course, they were known for a specific trait that allowed them to stand out compared to the other swarms. Were the Nuvok known for being lazy, slow, hungry, or stupid?
Not again. Hungry.
Okay.
Stupid. Sucking down monster energy.
That's what I said.
A hunger quencher, if there ever was.
Slow.
That's a very slow response. Thank you for wasting my goddamn time, because you're not getting a point for that. The correct answer is stupid. Now Nico's kind of making his comeback. So
I can't wait for the stupid.
pretty neat.
I can't wait for the stupid one with the strategy mask.
Yeah, really?
This
coming up with a lot of
paragraph
plans. They're all
starts
just
off by
really bad.
saying, Bohrok have not been known for their intelligence, even though two of the descriptions specifically talked about how fucking intelligent they were. So, I'm a little miffed about that, but I guess I'll continue. But Nuvok may be especially dense, as Onua was able to easily trick an entire swarm into retreat just by digging a ditch big enough for them to fall into and not being able to escape. Pretty sure these ones also dig, so you have to be really fucking dumb to just not continue digging to get the ditch.
Wait a minute, they don't have the mole mask sometimes, usually.
You're right. Just because they're earth ones and are always underground doesn't mean they can dig, because if they don't have the digging one, what are they gonna do? Be stuck underground? I guess so. The Nuvok prefer to weaken the ground directly below a structure until the building falls, thanks to a weakened foundation, much like they would do if they were digging. But apparently, do they just dig better if they have the digging Krona? I really don't know. I'm having a bit of a crisis, and I need the Bionicle fans to tell me in the comments below. I genuinely...
They're nematodes.
If I were high right now, I'd actually be having like a mental fucking breakdown. Like I'm starting to deteriorate.
Kyle is. I can't wait to see this as a new
They are immensely
emoticon.
strong and able to carry enormous loads, just like Nico.
Wow, same, hey, whoa.
And here is a fucking Krona that you might find inside of one of these big ol' load carriers.
I hope it's orange.
It's the
Come on.
Krona Sue.
It's my face. Oh god.
Oh, that's...
Oh no.
Slapped it in the face with a spatula.
Yeah.
Oh. Is
It do have like kind of a... If your penis was made of polygons, that could be a dick imprint. If you had like a low
Luigi
poly
penis.
cock.
You got
like
a
a fat
really
boober on it.
skinny shaft.
That's the most insane boober I've ever seen.
Yeah. Maybe that's what Bionicle dick looks like. We don't know.
Oh my god,
You know?
crazy boober
Never
on
seen
that
it.
guy.
Probably
Anyway.
a gear in it somewhere. Krona Sue was the worker. And I
I'm
guess
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
you're sorry, end of thought. That's all it was. You're just apologizing.
Because I was apologizing because I was gonna cut you off about how it's like the worker but also stupid, but then I was like, they're not necessarily connected.
Not
I'm
necessarily
learning
connected.
things. So
Yeah.
then
But
that's
what
why
about the other
that was the
mask?
second I'm sorry was that one, because I then remembered, and then I was apologizing again for interrupting because it was dumb and I answered my own question. I'm sorry. Go on.
But what about the clearance? With the clearance worker? Clearance?
Yes, that was a clearance
Something.
worker, not a worker.
Yeah. Not a worker, just a clearance worker.
Yes.
This guy is working to make you pay more than the other guy. This
'Cause
one,
remember-
But also, the black Bohrok frame specifically is more inclined to do clearance, but that's not like.
But it could
they don't
also
have the
just
clearance
do
worker.
work.
But they also mole, but they don't necessarily have the mole.
no.
It's almost like they're interchangeable so they can excel in different areas, but they all kind of overlap. Because they're all just a bunch of hardworking busybody bugs.
Yeah, that
What
makes
was
sense.
Krona Sue's power? Was it strength, durability, speed, or clone?
Clone wouldn't fail me twice.
All right.
Strength wouldn't fail me once.
I'm gonna pick durability. Personally, I would clone myself just to slap Kyle in the balls a second time. So
Oh, and if he was durable, he could probably withstand your cloned slaps. But not if they were full of extra strength, which is the correct answer. And now, I believe Nico and Mitch are tied for first place, and Kyle is now in third place by a
When did
1
that
point
happen?
differential, because this is a tight ass game. And again, if the math
This
is
quiz is
wrong,
crazy.
update it again, because that's just what's on my whiteboard. And if I'm,
I think you're just saying anything.
this is the
I think
reality
your
I'm living in, I
whiteboard
hope I'm
says I
correct.
have 10,000 points, actually. Why don't we update the scoreboard?
How about we not? How about
said
I
it.
tell you about what a Krona Sue worker strength power does? It possesses colossal energy, granting its Bohrok enhanced strength. These Krona inhabit only the strongest of Bohrok. I guess that would make sense by default, because if it is a thing of strength, it would just make their Bohrok strong, the strongest.
It's a
That is
self-fulfilling
how that
prophecy?
would
Question
work.
mark.
Stupid and strong.
Want to see the worst?
Not necessarily,
Not
Nico. It could
necessarily.
be different masks.
In
two
that
different.
picture, it is. Shut up.
You don't know that. It could just be their
it's
color.
still fucking translucent.
But like that, this color is just perhaps this color.
But is
I
that the
think
same
that's how
mask?
that works.
If
Yes.
if a Krona Sue was inside of a fucking Nuvok specifically, it would be this color, green.
It looks like a different mask, just from a little bit that we can see.
Yes, it's a Za in all of the pictures. It's a Za.
Which ZA or
ew,
XA?
not a Za.
Yeah, XA Za specifically.
I hate
It's
that thing.
Swarm Commander inside of all of the pictures.
Why'd they homogenize all the promotional images?
I don't know, because they were bad at it, I guess. Speaking of things that are bad, you want to see the worst Bohrok call? It's certainly Nuvok call, if I do say so.
Yeah. I mean,
It's okay.
like, the
Quite
shields
boring.
are kind of cool. The shields are kind of cool.
I also had these shields.
I just don't
realize
like the shields on this one. And I think that while having white and silver is very sleek, black and silver just kind of looks boring, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
black and gray. We had white and silver.
My
This
dude
is
just looks
black
like a
and gray.
car. Like, who cares?
Mitch, you need to stop encroaching on Nico's territory. He's the one that has the issue with the colors. You really got to back off. He gets very defensive. He'll read at you.
I'm blind to
You won't like it when he
shame.
reads it.
You're not going to like it when he reads these.
And you especially won't like it when
Raft is
Nuvok Call
typing.
activates his power, which is one of the 4 following things. Is it gravity, space, illusions, or time?
Gravity.
Quick answer.
Space.
Oh, 2 for space. And this makes things very interesting. Because the correct answer is gravity, and there is now a 3-way tie as we move into the final question of tonight's quiz.
Oh my.
But before we get into said question, I do have to tell you that Nuvok Call was a powerful and slow-moving Bohrok Call. It had the power of gravity, which allowed it to increase or decrease the gravity of its opponents or apply gravitational energy to perform telekinesis.
He got banned from tournaments for being too busted.
Yeah. Some may call it improv, but unfortunately, this is all scripted.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Not just like the stuff we say on this channel, just everything we say in life was like predetermined by a script that we have to follow
Yeah.
Yep.
every day of our lives.
That's why I'm so good at reading. I've been reading it line
Yep.
for line.
Not a huge fan
Day one.
of the 2026 arc that is written.
Yeah.
I don't read ahead.
I'm really not looking forward to what happens when I'm 32.
I'm
really
a
good at
manga
sight
reader,
reading.
and we're living in the anime. I know what's going to happen several arcs ahead.
I hate you.
I'm gonna
Good.
die in 3 years.
We have one final Chrono type to discuss, and it is the Chrono Bow.
Whoa!
I kinda like that guy.
All
right.
This guy looks like he
I
got
kinda like this
screws
guy.
in his cheeks.
What color is this?
I think black.
Okay.
like
For
a
moss.
highlighting reasons, it's
Yeah.
like green.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say like a navy green.
I don't know. I just
thing,
picked
like-
the again. I picked colors that were associated with
army
the
green.
active color of each Bohrok that I was talking about when we talked about the things. When I had to do
Yes.
2 per round, I went with the active and inactive color variants for said Bohrok that we're talking about. So this is the non-active color of a Nuvok.
Our scriptwriter made you so clever.
I know. Thanks. What is a Chrono Bow? What does it do? This is for all the marbles.
Yes.
And if you all pick everything other than the real answer, this will be really funny. Chrono Bow is the Sentinel. So keep that in mind as I give you these 4 options. Here we go. Will we have a winner? Your options are oversight, translation, memory, or infrared.
So we're all
Memory.
gonna pick the same thing. Oh.
Are you?
Memory. This gives them the ability to perform an attack of opportunity when an opponent enters their range.
Ah, what a nerd. Nerd.
Into Dungeon Dragon.
Duncan Dragon Donut.
Would you say Warden?
Nico, did you
Sentinel.
pick?
Warden?
No, I'm just making sure that Mitch is actually picking memory as well.
Don't do it. That's no
I mean, if
fun.
Mitch is known for one thing, it's committing to bits. If he bails now, he's a coward.
It is, unfortunately.
Or do you want to win?
But it's not his bit. It was a bad bit that I made up.
True.
Have not followed yet.
And there's
It's the
one
bit
thing I
that-
know about Mitch is that he commits to his own bits, not anyone else's. He wouldn't dare mooch off of a bit.
God, this is a lot of pressure.
Let me take the pressure off and choose oversight.
Okay.
Cool, I'm going with in memory.
We have no winners. The correct answer was infrared.
God damn.
It can see in the dark. These Corona serve as nighttime guards as well as guides in dark caves. How interesting.
Pretty good.
This also implies
man.
that
Awesome.
any of the Nuvok that do not have this one are blind when they are underground at all times.
Oh my god.
Nuvok just can't function. They lose half of their functionality based on who is inside of them, but they are never good. Maybe that's why they're stupid, because they just like physically are non-functioning no matter what.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they
god,
just
they're
hit their head
Muppets.
too many times trying to bore through the tunnels.
So what did you guys think of the Bonkle balls?
Cool.
I like him.
I love them unconditionally. Unfortunately, the more lore I learn about them, the more non-congruent it feels.
Yeah, at least you didn't have to go back and read through the comics.
Wow.
I have to do that.
Bonkle gone.